Evening all, Friday Night Live. Welcome along. Good God, it's busy tonight. Hi to Andy, hi to Tosh29. Mark Evans is here. Barry's here as well. Boo Rider, Lily's here as well. Hi Lily. Slow Bones. Howie's here as well. His keyboard was upside down. Good to see everybody. Welcome along. So if you are up, just got to share this. If anybody fancies having a little bit of StreamYard, there is a link there that will get you a tenner discount if you fancy putting StreamYard on your computer. They've given me a StreamYard link. I am currently trying to sort my bloody phones out. I've just had new phone turn up. So I've got the S25. Thank you very much to the guys from EE. Free phone, and I've never paid a phone bill in my life because they give me free phone every bloody year. So I'm quite happy with this, but I'm trying to figure out how the hell do you share your content from one phone to another? They go smart switch, continue on your new device. Yes, I'm trying to do that. I've got absolutely no bloody idea why it's not working. But anyway, talking of screaming parrots and all, Vincent's just messaged me as well. Don't message my phone because I'm trying to do shit. Right, just to remind you, live on YouTube, over 18's disclaimer, not for children, adult jokes, C-bombs, F-bombs may occur during the show, and it is a live stream Friday giveaway. The Wheel of Death is loaded and ready to roll. And talking of Wheel of Death, it's that man over there that owns the big Wheels of Death called the GSA Tractor. How you doing, Andy?
Yeah, all good, thanks. All good.
Brilliant. Rhythmic put a post that I'm about to literally launch Oakley Bike Night from last night. We turned up. Boo was there. Rhythmic was there. And as we pulled in, he's got his phone. He's doing selfies in the car park with his L'Oreal flick. But he's getting married next year. Good on him. He's got Uncle Red as his best man. And he's got Maynard. I can't remember the other guy's name. But Darren Spears is also, one of the groomsmen. Great to see Darren's reaction. But poor old Darren, he's like, I'm just a nobody, mate, and he's not. Darren is a fantastic guy. If you live near Aylesbury or Tring, Darren Spears is the guy to see. He knows everything about motorcycles. He's really good at what he does, and his prices are really good as well. Not like me to promote another bike garage, but Darren is worth every penny. He's an absolutely lovely guy, and Andy will agree about that. Darren is absolutely bloody lovely. Really nice guy. Very good friend as well. So, he's good at what he does. So well done, Darren. Congrats on being the groomsman, mate. It's really good to see you as well. So, yeah. Right. Dark Side Bikers here as well. And, of course, Dave Acer. I'm dialing in for a pub in München. He's in Germany. Oi, good to see you, Dave. Thanks for coming in on the live stream tonight. Right. Let me just have a quick glance down here and see what this poxy phone is doing. Continue on your new device. I am connect your new Galaxy phone using the cable. Well, I've just done that. Why is my phone not working?
Watching an old person trying to sort out a Japanese toilet with all the buttons next to him.
It's transferring. It's just transferring 400 apps and about 2,500 photos. I've got it on the cable, so it's meant to transfer from literally one phone to the other. Whether it moves my porn over, I don't know. But yeah. Do you want to move everything? Yes, go. Do you want to move your secure folder with your photo? Yeah, I'll shift the secure folder as well. Back up your messaging. It's transfer. I figured it out. It didn't take an old fart long to do that. It's not on Wi-Fi. It's on cable, so it's going phone to phone. Yes, we've got. I had a little message before we go into this. We had a little message from EE at the beginning of the week. They phoned me on Wednesday and said, do you realise your phone contract's running out? I said, I haven't got a phone contract. I've never had a phone contract in 27 years. But they went, oh. So what do you want? I said, well, I've got the 23s at the moment. Oh, well, the new one out is the S25. I said, well, yeah, but I always have the big one. I've got the Ultra, which is, so there's the 23 Ultra. against the 25 Ultra. There's not a lot of difference in size, but it's a lot thinner. And they've given me one. It's got 2 terabytes of storage as well on it. So it's absolutely bloody mental, this thing. But they said, did you want, obviously, one for the wife? And I went, bloody right, I want one for the wife. She'll have just a standard one. Just give her 512. But they said, who's your Wi-Fi with? Well, we've got EE with everything. So we've got EE phone, we've got EE broadband, which is this one, with a little round disc at the back in the office so I can get really good signal. But it worked out. I was spending, I think, £120 for phone and broadband, and I get my phones for free. I've never paid a phone bill in my life. But they said, if you go for the TV package, we'll give you a further 10% off. I said, well, I'm paying 70 quid a month for Sky. We can do the whole lot for 25 quid. I said, yeah, but I've got 2 boxes. I've got one downstairs in the living room, one upstairs in the bedroom. Oh, well, the extra box is just a £5 and you get Now TV, all the terrestrial channels, Freeview, everything. And you get your sports package. And I went, so you get basically BSB motor racing, you get all your other channels on it. There's more channels on it for 25 quid a month. So I've just cancelled my Sky, moved to EE. My whole bill, instead of being 276 a month, is now down to 124, and I've got 2 new free phones. So thank you very much, EE. 6.7 inches on the screen on one of those. So almost.
First time you've had 6.7 inches in your hand, isn't it?
I know. It's normally a lot smaller, mate. So it's the S25 Ultra. Anyway, on to live stream Friday. Julian's just said, are you going to be reviewing the Lexmoto R66? It literally came in on Thursday. We've built it. It is a pig of a bike to build. It's first look at it, I'd say it's half Detroit, half Michigan. It's got the forward-facing pegs. It's basically Detroit with forward-facing pegs, big whacked-out bars, cruiser-style bars. But it just so happens that I have got the screen up for Lexmoto at the moment. So if I go into this, guys, share it up. This is the R66, as they call it, and it's the E55, so E5.5, the new spec version. Very Michigan-shaped, very Detroit-shaped as well. So it's half and half. The can on it is lovely. Steel can. Would I put a stainless on? Probably. Spoke wheels. But it's 2,799, and obviously plus you're on the road, so just short of £3,000 on one of those. But going through the bike, all LED up the front end, all LED at the rear end as well. 63 mile an hour, they reckon. 11 kilowatts, so it's right on the horsepower limit. It's about 14.5 horsepower on it. It's got the ZY125 engine on it, so you know what the ZY engines are like. Bloody good. Water-cooled engine. Electric start, single cylinder, 6-speed gearbox, twin shocks on the rear, hydraulic discs, both front and back, and it's running big tyres as well. So 110, 80, 18 on the front, and you've got a 15 on the rear. So it's got the cruiser style tyres, 140, 90 on the rear, 153 kilos. So it's quite a heavy bike, but the seat height, they haven't put the seat height in here. We measured it up earlier. And I'd say it's around about the same size as the LXS. So it is quite a low seat. Michigan LXS height seat. So it's pretty good, but I shall be riding that Tuesday. Is it worse to build than the RX-1? Yes, it is. It's an absolute faff to put that together. Took us about, I'd say about 45 minutes. The RX-1 with all the crash bars took us a couple of hours, but they didn't supply me with a manual to put it together. So it was all, that's the wrong size bolt, measure all the bolts to the holes. And we were faffing around with bolts, measuring bolts just to get them in the right holes. And then we still got one bolt left over at the end. And when I phoned them, they went, oh, they always put a couple of spare bolts in the pack. And I went, great. I spent hours with one bolt looking around. Where am I missing one? And it wasn't. It was a spare one. So, yeah, all done. Two Wheels Motors here. Yeah, Billy cleaning the bike, and he's cleaning his tomorrow for the bunny run. Yes, it's bunny run tomorrow. Right.
Yeah, at the John Bunyan meet yesterday near Wheaton.
Let me just check. I've got Two Wheels Moto in my giveaway. Let's have a quick look. Two Wheels Moto is in the giveaway. If you haven't put your name down, I've got most of the people that are in the side chat now already on the Wheel of Death. So we've got tonight American flag neck roll. So we've got one of those. We have, this is a weird one. I've never seen one of these, Andy. You put
American
that over
flag
your head.
neck roll made in China.
Yeah, well, you put that over your head and it's got an extra bit that comes up over the front. So it's like double mesh balaclava.
Y fronts.
It looks like but it's pretty good. They've sent me one of them. I have got a couple more of the just the standard balaclavas, the nice silky ones as well. That's those. And my mate that does the Temu shop obviously does the Rev Bomb hats for me. He's just done 10,000 of these for the Isle of Man TT. And he went, do you know what, mate? He said, I've got an extra couple left over. So he sent me a couple to give away on the live stream. And these are bloody nice. Look at this. Isle of Man TT. So he sent me a couple of Isle of Man TT ones. So they're pretty good. They're the beanies and you can roll them over. And if you roll it over, like so, to wear it on your head, it's got Isle of Man on it. There we go. So he sent me a couple of beanies. So I've got the Isle of Man TT beanies. I've got 2 of those to give away tonight. Excuse me. And the best one, this finger, one of my mates, he runs a Temu shop and he does loads and loads of bits and pieces. But he said to me, how do you put the ACF on your bikes? And I went, normally I'd spray it on a cloth, wipe it on, or I'd spray it directly from the can. Oh, no, what you need is one of these. And he sent me, it's basically like an electric spray gun. He sent me one free of charge. I enjoyed it so much that I said to him, send me one and I'll pay for it. He said, I'll tell you what, you buy another one. So I've paid for one and I've got 3 of them. I've got a spare one. So we're going to give this away on the live stream. Now, I've got to dig it all out of the bloody box now. It comes with a battery charger. It comes with a pair of nice white gloves and a little blue bag to put it in. And it's basically, you put your ACF or your anti-corrosion stuff in there. You whap the battery in the back of it and it's like a giant hairdryer, but you can adjust the spray nozzle on the front. So at the moment, that's a horizontal, but you can flick the spray nozzle over to go vertical. So you can go up and down or left and right. But he sent me one of those. So we shall give that away on the live stream tonight. And it's also good for if you fancy doing the missus hair and just giving it a bit of ACF at the same time. So we shall give that away on the live stream tonight, which is good. And of course, as always, Red pays the postage. There we go. Exeter Rider did that a few weeks ago. Well, I've got one there. Is that a skid mark in that grey article? No, it's not a skid mark. It's brand new. It's out the packet, mate. And don't forget Stuart XDV. He's in there as well. I've got Stuart in there. Let's have a quick check. No, I haven't got Stuart, actually. So we'll put Stuart in there.
Garden in the sun for the last 3 or 4 days. It's great being on garden leave and getting paid for doing bugger all. So I've never had a spotless garage like I've got now. I've never had the car cleaned so well. I've washed the bike twice. I'm running out of stuff to do now. Garden's done.
If Milwaukee did one of those sprayers, I'd buy one. I tell you what, mate, they're only, I think, about 24 quid on Temu, so it's pretty good. XCP every year, so you could use any rust blocker in that and just spray it on your bike. So, yeah, that's exactly what it does. Right, I'm having a quick slurp, mate.
Yeah, there was a guy that done a test on all sorts of products from ACF 50 to WD-40 to XCP to normal or everything. He had about 10 products and all these products. He applied it on bare metal. So if he had 10 products applied all the products on bare metal and sprayed them with salt water every day. and ACF 50 and XCP come out on top, and XCP just come out on top of the ACF 50, and it isn't sticky. It doesn't look as sticky. A little bit more expensive, but I prefer XCP. Does the same job.
Yeah, that's what I use on the Tiger. That's sort of like the brownie stuff, isn't it? The XCP rust blocker.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly the same stuff. It's not sticky. It leaves a nice shine, and it's a little bit more protection than the ACF 50, but they're just as good. You're talking. I think there was something like an extra week's protection in it before it started to rust. So which is nothing when you're looking at a year's use.
That's not bad then, really, is it?
No.
Right, let's just add a couple more in. Let's put in Ray as well. Right. GB's just said Bennett's did that long-term test corrosion a bit easy to find on YouTube. Hey, there we go.
Right. Enough, it was the can come out on top.
10 more minutes and we will roll the it is called the Wheel of Names. I call it Rev's Wheel of Death because you never know what you're going to get from Rev. Lily, where am I Rev Bombini at the moment? We've now got the Gen 3 ones out.
So they polish bikes pretty well.
They do polish bikes pretty well. I used them on the glasses.
You can really scrub it with a beanie. It comes off.
There was what was it? So we had obviously we got a lot of rides coming up this week. So Tuesday we did Toxic Throttle. So we're all sitting in the pub at Lout, and next thing we know, dirty great big pack of bikers turns up, and it was all the Wayward crew, and there was some poor woman sat behind us on a table with her kids, and she went, oh, we better finish our food. And I went, and she was like, her husband went, why is that? She went, oh, look, all the Hells Angels are in. They're all Hells Angels. And I turned around and I said, it's the Wayward crew, love. They're good as gold. They're lovely blokes. It's just a local motorcycle club, like a local MC. And she went, oh. I said, they're like, it's basically like Hells Angels, but they're basically local bikers, just called the Wayward crew. They do a lot for charity. They do their own Sunday thing up at Gifford Park, which is this Sunday. She went, oh, I said, but they're lovely guys. They really are lovely guys. Of course, they all pulled in on their Harleys like they do, all sat at the table right in front of her. And she's sitting there, and they looked around and they went, you're right, love. Yeah. I said, oh, she was a bit worried because you all look like Hells Angels. And he went, love. He said, we're just a bike club. Do you want a drink? Went and bought her a bloody drink. And she was like, oh, they're really lovely people, aren't they? And I went, yeah, until you upset them.
And then they raped her in the car park.
Yeah, then they'll have you in the corner of the car park and pull your britches down and give you a spanking. Right. Should we go for it, Andy?
Realise the amount of charity work that motorcycle
let's do. Let me get my marker pen so I can write on these bags so I know who has won. Right. We're going to start the live giveaway. Right. Mark Evans, put me in. Not that I'll win anything. You never know. If you want to go in, mate, we can put you in. All right, let me just click. I have got, Christ almighty, so many names in here.
Is it only me seeing you freeze up a bit, Rev, or is everyone seeing it?
It is freezy a little bit, yeah.
I don't know whether it's mine or yours.
Fact that I've got the phones connected because they're just phone to phone. So we have 32 people on the draw tonight. So 32 in there. There's a couple of us, obviously the boys that are normally in the side chat are not here tonight, but we always put people in. And we'll always give away stuff to people. And there's another Freebie Friday giveaway next week because I've got another load on the way as well. So, socket sets again next week. Right. Yeah, another load of the Temu socket sets. Right, let's go on to... Let me check that is up on the screen and that everybody can see it. Yes, we can. There we go. So, we've got the Wheel of Names ready to go, and we'll start from the top. So we'll start with the grey balaclava that looks like a pair of wife's undercrackers or whatever, but it's got the extra mesh bit.
Summer.
It's not a bad little balaclava. If you haven't got a balaclava, I always say to people, put a balaclava under your crash helmet because the grease from your hair or the sweat soaks into the foam. So get yourself a decent balaclava on. Right, so let's
Good
roll.
way of keeping your helmet fresh. Use dry shampoo in your helmet.
Oh, exactly. Right, let's go. So for the grey balaclava, it's gonna be.
All's frozen. Can't see it.
There we. It's Scooby-Roo. So Subaru's won that. Tosh just said, "I ain't got no hair." So Subaru's got that one. We'll message him and let him know that he has won. Right, on to one of these. We're going to start getting rid of these. So we'll do the American flag neck scarf. So that's that one. Right, let's close that. We'll leave everybody in. You can only win one prize. So if it rolls around the same name, we move on. You don't get two prizes. Nothing for a pair, not in this game, as a famous person once said. Oh, there we go. So Rich has won that. Richard Forrest is the one with the F800 ST. So let me just write Rich Forrest on that one. Right, he's got the American neck scarf. That'll come in handy when he goes camping. Oh, that's a swear word in Andy's book. Right, that's that one done.
Now I'm scrolling.
Onto the Chewy's here as well. He's just said I used to wear balaclava in the last Lovely. Right, on to the next one then. So, next one up, we'll do one of these. We'll give away an Isle of Man beanie hat. So these are limited edition as well. So roll the dice, as they say. Who is going to get this one? It is going to be... Hey, that'll cover his bald head then, won't it? Right, Exeter.
With every insult, can't go wrong.
Yeah, you got to drop a little thingy in there, haven't you? So he can put that over his head. So Exeter Rider has got himself an Isle of Man beanie. On to this one. Now hang on, we'll save that one for the last. That's a twin pack. Oh, you get two in there. Or shall I split it and do it as two singles, Andy? What do you reckon?
What's that?
We've got more balaclavas in here. These are just the standard nylon-y type standard balaclavas, but there's two in a packet.
Just split them up.
Yeah, split them up then. We can give three away, can't we? Thanks to my mate anyway, and his Temu shop. So cheers, buddy. He knows that he doesn't want any publicity. I have enough shit without obviously you advertising me. But he gives away some good stuff every week. So thanks, mate. Right, black balaclava, just a standard one with a little eye bit, so you can go running around, and it's gonna be there we go, Mark Evans. All right, let me just write on this one. You're gonna have to remind me who you are because I'm trying to write on clear plastic with that one. Right, Mark. That's that one. That is done. Must remind everybody as well, if you do win a prize tonight, what you need to do is go onto your email and drop me an email to mrrevbomb@gmail.com. So mrrevbomb@gmail.com. Drop me an email, put your address in there, tell me what you've won, because otherwise I will forget, because my age, you start to forget things. So, right, next one. Another beanie. We've got another one to go after this, so we'll crack another beanie out. Balaclava out. There we go. That one goes to Jamie. I'll give him that one. I'll go down on April the 26th. He's got himself another balaclava. Well done, Jamie. And the final balaclava, this one here, number 3, goes to... let's see who has got this one. There we go, Andy.
No, that's slow.
That's yours. It's come up with your name, mate. There we go. So Andy's got a balaclava as well. Yeah, he's Mark. Yes, Mark, you've won.
I go up with my shotgun.
Yeah, so you've won. Mark, drop me an email, mrrevbomb@gmail.com. So I'll drop my email up here, actually. So you don't forget, Mr. Bomb at gmail.com. Right, there's my email address popping up in the side chat, mate. Drop me an email, give me your address, let me know your address, and obviously what you've won. So you've won a balaclava. Let me know what you've won, and then I can post that off to you. Postage is supplied by RB. It's normally carrier pigeon, and obviously due to the amount of hours that I work, it can take up to 10 days to get it out to you. But you will get your prize. Everybody gets their prizes eventually. Right, final one. Isle of Man TT beanie, the final one to give away. So we'll stick that one over there. And that is going to go to... it's Boo! There we go. Boo's got himself a beanie. I'll see him on Sunday, so he can have his beanie on Sunday. Well done, Boo. What dates are you coming down? Oh, yes, I have to... I was going to do March or April, but my calendar's gone to pot at the moment. We are looking...
next year.
We're actually looking at doing... Where is it? Where's my calendar? There it is. There's my calendar upside. It's going to be the 30th, 31st, and the 1st. So I'm coming down that way on Friday evening, which is going to be the 30th. Staying at a hotel in Exeter, believe it or not. And then obviously Saturday we're going to go for a ride out, stay in the hotel again, and then come home Sunday evening. So it's going to be the last weekend of May where I am down in Exeter. Yeah, so Exeter. You've got yourself Isle of Man beanie hat, mate. So has Boo as well. So Boo's got one as well. I'll pop yours up Sunday, Boo, if you're there. Right, the big Massivo prize, which is that sprayer, electric sprayer. Whack your ACF, your XCP in it. So all good on that one. Right, who has won Fabuloso prize? It probably cost me about £8 in postage with the weight of that. Send it DPD, not Royal Mail. And it is going to be won by... Oh, it's Sandra. Well done, Sandra. So, yeah, I shall get hold of him. He's the guy that bought an LXS off of us. So, well done, Sandra.
You'll need to ACF 50 out, stop it falling apart.
Exactly. So, well done, everybody. How's my phone doing? I'm just quick eyeball of my phone down here. It's looking pretty good. Cool. God. 14 and a half hours to transfer all my files. Hopefully it'll get a little bit faster. But it's looking pretty darn good at the moment. And the missus has got one as well. So
and if anyone is after a Carpio Ride 702, which is the 7-inch screen version of the Carpio Ride, I have one.
Oh, yes, yeah. I'm about to say, if I hadn't bought that Garmin, Andy, I'd have had that.
It's a massive screen.
It is. Let me just go into. Hang on.
Your normal screen. I've got no room for it on my bike because my bike integrates my phone to it, so I don't really need the Carpio Ride to do what my bike already does. But.
I can actually do this for you. Let me go into present, share a screen. Let me bring. There we go. I can put the window up for you, mate. So there we go. That's what the Carpio Ride looks like. There we go. 7-inch IPS touchscreen, so Bluetooth and voice control. And you know what Andy's like. Andy's stuff is always absolutely immaculate. So fancy a little bit of that, guys. Message Andy GSA Tractor. Otherwise, he's going to stick it up on the groups and get rid of that. So, am I still on dial-up? You cheeky bugger. No. EE have now sent me my new Smart Hub Plus. But bloody hell, that's heavy. You get 2 little dishes. That's the main hub. And then you get 2 little dishes that go in your rooms to boost your signal. But I'll be setting that up over the weekend once I've finished all my bike riding. So, yeah, get that all done. Todd just said, "Is that you? What you won on our the Scottish Bikers, Andy?"
No, this is the same one, but not the one.
Ah, there we go. So that answers your question.
I need two. So.
If anybody does want to obviously jump in the live stream with me and Andy, link is up there. Smart Hub Plus sounds like painting a turd. Probably is. StreamYard links there for you guys. If anybody wants to click on that, come and join us.
Do it on the wife's AP1, but she don't really need it to go to work and back because that's all she does. So it'd be pointless being on there.
Bit like mine when I had mine on the GTO. I only did Super Sausage and back. But now it's got a few locations in it, so it's getting better with what it does. So yeah,
we'll have to organise a run out on a Sunday, and you'd have to come for a proper ride with us.
Well, we're doing gasoline juice Sunday morning.
Not be there. Not be leaving.
We've got they've got the Sunday ride whatever over at Gifford Park as well. So all the Harleys are going to be over there and the pub and dinner and everything.
What time are you leaving garage?
Leave the garage at 9:30, same as always. Up the gasoline juice till about 11. Then we'll go over at the Sunday run down at Gifford Park. Probably get there for about 12:30ish. Probably have about an hour there, and then we'll probably go off and have a ride together. Because it's my last weekend to ride before I go away on holiday. Because next weekend I'm away on holiday for my birthday. So we actually go away on Sunday. So Rev is 61 next Sunday.
You're in the war.
Exeter's just said, you coming to Exeter on the bike, RB? Same hotel, yes. I'm coming down on the Friday, staying at the hotel because they have promised me they will keep an eye on the bike. I can park literally right outside the doors of reception, and they will keep.
You've got to do down there.
Lexmoto have got to get. They've got their unit down there, so I did say to Lexmoto I'd probably pop in on the Friday afternoon, say hello, head on up to the hotel, park the bike up, and then I've got the whole of Saturday to catch up with the boys, so I can go out, take in the sights of Exeter, and go and have a ride around. And it's going to be the last weekend of May, Howie. So it's going to be I'm coming down on the 30th. I'll be there for around about 12 o'clock because I'm going to Lexmoto first. And then Saturday, we're going off for a ride around, stay in a hotel again Saturday night, and then ride back home on the Sunday. Here we go. Leave it at mine if it's easier and I'll pick you up. Oh, thanks very much, Stevie. That'd be appreciated. Yeah, that'd be great. Saves leaving it outside. I don't know what people are like in Exeter. April the 13th. No, next Sunday, 20th. I share. This is hilarious. Let me just go into Google. You'll love this. Because everybody said to me, he said, when's your birthday? And I went, 20th of April. They went, you actually share your birthday with somebody famous. And I went, is it a pop star? Is it a musician or a film actor? No. And they told me, and I went, bastards. Yeah, I actually share my birthday with this guy. Born on the 20th of April. And I'm like, oh, great fun. Thank you very much. But if you actually put in 20th of April birthdays, spell it right. God, I've only had one glass of wine. 20th of April birthday. So you've got Carmen Electra. I'll have a bit of Carmen Electra. Clint Howard, never heard of him. Judith O'Dear. George Takei. Oh, there we go. Zulu from Star Trek. So yeah, famous birthdays, April the 20th. So bugger off. K-Flock, never heard of them. There we go. Matey boy from SWAT shares my birthday. Hondo. That's a good one. There's quite a few. Miranda Kerr. Yeah, Luther Vandross. Never too much. Never too much. Who else is there?
People like Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris.
Yeah, Jessica Lang, Carmen Electra. Joey Lawrence, never heard of him.
George,
Zulu. Oh,
yeah.
Andy Serkis. Oh God, Andy Serkis is a year younger than me. Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, there's April the 20th. That's that's next week's one. Yeah, weird. GB's just said I share the same birthday as Mick Jagger. Hey. George just said tip of those dates are when I've got my old boots to over here from. I'll catch up with you later in the year as well, mate. Same you as well. Cheers, Stevie. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shane, you didn't win anything, mate, but I had you in the draw, don't worry. That's Tiverton you're thinking about. Oh, there we go. Right, yeah, so that's all booked. Last weekend of May, I'm coming down to Exeter, have a little bit of fun, see the boys at Lex Moto, and then obviously a bit of hotel. I can park my bike at Stevie's. Yay! He'll be out for a ride on that. Here's the key. Go and have some fun. There we go. I share the same birthday. Shaking Stevens. Good God. Share my birthday with Leonardo da Vinci. They had a question on the oh God, what do they have on at work? Bloody Heart Radio. And the young mechanic, he said to me, Macaulay, he went, "Oh, Heart Radio, they've got this question." And I went, "All right, who painted the Mona Lisa?" And I went, "All right." He's like, "Is it Leonardo da Vinci or Pablo Picasso?" I don't know. I went, "Seriously?" No, it was Vincent van Gogh. That was it. Leonardo da Vinci or Vincent van Gogh. And I went, "It's easy." And he went, "What?" I said, "Mona Lisa, moaning woman."
Didn't Stop Oil paint it orange?
What's that? Oh, yeah, they're still going, aren't they?
Yeah, but didn't they paint it orange recently, the Mona Lisa?
They did actually paint it and they had to do it, yeah. He did it with saddlebags, right? Oh, there we go. And I said to him, I said, "It's an easy answer." And he went, "What's that?" I went, "Leonardo da Vinci." And he went, "Seriously?" And I went, "Yeah." I said, you always bet on the one that sounds like a turtle, didn't you?" And he didn't get the joke. And he was like, "What do you mean he's a turtle?" And I went, "Leonardo, turtle? I don't get what you mean." And I went, "Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle." And he went, "Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah." Got pulled over by the police. They checked the brakes. I've had a notice. Oh, that's not good, mate. That's not good. Need to get that in. I'll chase them up again on Monday for you. Find out what the bloody hell's going on because it's getting stupid now. I could come to any meetup, Steve, unless I get back. If we're going down to Exit, I might get a catch up with Lily as well. Hey, that'd be good. Just Stop Oil walking around in Ivy's facing made out of oil hypocrites. They are. Everything's made out of oil. You know, even your clothes, your shoes, everything is made out of oil these days.
It took quite a few million years for them dinosaurs to turn into oil for us, and now they don't want to use it anymore. What a waste.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we're being eco-friendly because we're using basically recycled dinosaurs, aren't we?
Exactly.
Mad, absolutely bloody mad. These Just
Oils. Yeah. We was at the bike Wednesday, and 4 lads turned up on sports bikes, and they left rather loudly. And 2 of our friends left about a minute after them, and 3 police cars had boxed all of them in down the road. And as my mate went past, the copper's at the back of this sports bike, and he's got an electric flip number plate, and the copper's just moving it backwards and forwards. I'm like, well, there goes your license, Bush.
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not worth it. Keep the bike legal. Keep yourself the good side of the law. There's too many shitty guys.
If you're going to do that, why make a point of revving your engines nuts off as you go past the police station on the way in and past the police station on the way out? You just ask for trouble.
Exactly. There was one because someone sent me a clip off of YouTube, and it's basically single file traffic with cones, and this guy's like trying to filter past the police copper, and the copper went, "You can get back there, mate. You ain't coming past me." And I'm like, Shitty copper, really. And they pulled the car across so the guy can't filter. And the copper's having a right go at him. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Section 88, if the speed is under 10 mile an hour, you are legally allowed, if there is room, to filter past the car. If that was me, I'd have gone to the other side of the car and filtered past him and like, fuck you, mate. But shitty little copper, absolutely shitty little copper telling this guy he couldn't filter. So, yeah, it's all over bloody YouTube at the moment. Everyone's saying, oh, the copper's above his station. Yeah, it is. Section 88 of your Road Traffic Act. If traffic is moving slower than 10 mile an hour and there is enough room, you are legally allowed to filter on a motorcycle. So, yeah, that is how it works. Just had a look at my birthday. It's the same day as Kenny Rogers and Serge. There we go.
They put a load of cameras in around Loomis probably about 6 years ago. There's so many average cameras and speed cameras around that place now. It's stupid.
Yeah. There was when we went down. There was loads down there on the way in, and they even got the bloody sound one as you come out of Loomis and turn right.
We always go to the pub over the road from Loomis. We don't usually bother with Loomis that much.
Yeah, noise ones apparently as well. The best thing to do with them is carry an angle grinder in your top box and just pull out and take the bass off. There was another one I was watching. It's a bit of a pee take, and it's two blokes in a van. They're pulled up next to a speed camera, and the bloke's got a hacksaw. He's hacking away at the bottom of it, and everyone's beeping him, and it's like many hours later, and he's still going. But it was worth it just for the little bit of humour. Talking of humour, Beans on Toast is back. My favourite moist succulent person. Beans on Toast is back, and he's done a couple now. He's talking about like Hugh Grant getting a blowy. That was quite hilarious, that one. And then he's obviously got the three coppers in the high vis, and they all go through the red light. There's coppers on bicycles, and they all punch through a red light, and you're thinking, hang on a minute, cyclists aren't meant to go through red lights, but
they have to abide by traffic laws like everyone else.
Yeah, they don't. They go straight through the bloody red light on their bicycles, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, how many people does it take to like beep them up? But Beans on Toast is back with a vengeance. He's not doing TikTok, only on YouTube. But it's good to see old Beansy back, staying moist and succulent, and great fun. So yeah, good to see him back. Todd just said not many likes, folks. Get clicking. That'd be nice if you do click. I don't mind. I really don't mind. It's just a Friday night where the boys get together and we have a little bit of fun and we have a little bit of a laugh and we just chat motorcycles amongst other stuff. Right. Final couple. I had a couple of questions. And it's been going all over the Lex Moto pages and the Triumph pages. Is E10 really bad for your bike? And loads of people saying, oh, you should put E5 in. There's a lot of people going, I put E10 in my bike all the time and I've never had issues and this, and then people going, I wouldn't touch E10 with a barge pole. I put E5 in my bike all the time. The reason being, E5, if you park your bike up for the winter, and you don't ride in the winter, well, me and Andy do. A lot of us still ride through the winter season as long as the roads aren't slippy, covered in snow, covered in ice. But we ride all year round. E5 will sit in your tank for at least 3 months without any detrimental effect. E10 has a lot more ethanol in it, and ethanol is what is called hygroscopic, which means it will attract moisture, condensation, and put the water inside your tank. If you happen to have an older bike, so anything from sort of 1995 backwards, it will rot the plastics, it will rot your fuel lines, it will rot your carb seals, anything rubber, it will degrade it. If you have a metal tank and you leave your bike stored over winter with E10 in it, the hygroscopic value of that E10 will attract water, condensation, the inside of your tank will rust. Even if you've got a plastic tank, it will still make the plastic brittle. So put E5 in your bike. Have a look at it. Just Google the differences between E5 and E10.
I'll
And there
put
are
a tank
loads of
of
people saying,
E10 in, literally running through a whole tank. If I'm
yeah,
doing some miles and I'm getting rid of a whole tank, if I'm motorway munching or something like that, I'll throw a tank of E10 in because it will just flap through
yeah,
the tank.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right on the bigger bikes if you're mile hopping.
I
Um,
think, to be fair, that'll run on diesel if you put it in it.
yeah.
BMW engines.
E5 will get you better performance, better power, more miles per gallon. So
I
for an
started
extra
in
4p a litre,
Tesco's 99.
yeah, that's all I use. I
Put
use
that in.
put momentum in mine all the time, mate.
Yeah, I'll put a tank of that in, see what it does.
They won't be happening until we're all living in bloody trees wearing a couple of fig leaves. Oh, love it. Exit just said, my old Beamer hates E10, even if it says it's okay. Exactly, yeah. Jay's here as well. Good to see you, Jay. E10 is vodka.
Well, I got a message for Jay. Darren won't. He's not interested in doing your daughter's bike thing. He said you're going to have trouble finding anyone that's going to want to do that.
Yeah.
Big
E10.
job.
Yeah, E10 if I'm going to use it fairly quickly. Exactly that. Part of the initial. Ah, really? Ah, there we go. Part of the initial. They rolled it out. Ah, there we go. Ah. Oh, hang on. Let me just go into this one. So ethanol is an alcohol, so I run on. I run a. I'll tell you what. When I used to have, Andy knows what my ZX7 was like. It stunk when I started it up because he always said to me, "Bloody hell, what are you running in that? It smells like chip fat." What I used to do was mix my own, so I would mix. I had a couple of big 20-litre jerry cans, 10 litres of E5 fuel, 5 litres of pure methanol. I used to buy pure methanol from the chemists because you could buy it in 1 gallon containers. But I would use 5 gallons or 5 litres of pure methanol, drop that in the E5 petrol. What you will need is 2 lead boosters to keep the lead in the tank, a fuel stabiliser, and also liquid molly shooter fuel stabilizer as well. So I used to have 4 different things, chuck them all in the tank, mix it up. That will get you 105 octane. So it'll push your limit right up on your fuel. The only thing is, if you go and chuck it in a normal bike, it will burn your valves out, burn your pistons out, burn your rings out, and it will damage your engine.
European vehicles are only matte.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. J-Dutch, the homemade nitromethanol. Yeah, basically, that's what it was. But Andy knows what I'm like. When I used to go down through the box, it used to spit about two foot of blue flame out the exhausts. Even TMF uses E5 when I met him on the island last July. He normally uses kids, though, doesn't he? Skip on, move on, move on, move on. Oh dear. Yeah, everybody's using E5 at the moment. We ain't far off as well. I've heard nothing from Richie Vida about Wildbad this year. It looks like Wildbad is off for this year. But ABR is on and there's nothing better.
He's not mentioned Wildbad once in any of his videos.
Yeah, I don't think it's on for this year because obviously it was a bit dismal last year.
Well, perhaps it's got too much on.
Could be. No one likes a burnt ring. Trust you, Shane. Yeah, so ABR Festival is on. That's I think that's either June or July, isn't it? So I've got my tickets for that.
It'll be the beginning of July. I think I'm away. I'm in Italy.
That's it. It's the weekend that you're away. But we're going down on the Thursday. I've got the early bird on that. So that'll be good. 3 days and get to catch up with Tim.
Fine Italian wine and eating some of the finest food on the planet, and you'll be shitting in a bucket.
I shall be shitting in a bucket and sleeping in a tent, mate. But I've got my new sleeping bag and my new mattress. So I've got my Silent Night one. So I won't be sleeping on hard ground this year. Like I did last year, where she bought me a Temu mattress, turned over and it deflated on me in the first turn. So yeah, I've got myself a decent camp bed and airbag and everything. So that'll be good. and I've got my jet boil. So as long as I can get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and brush my teeth, I ain't that fussed about it. It'll be worth it. The only thing is, obviously, I've not booked any of the trails. I'm just going to be in the bar all bloody day or walking around the
Actually, they're all
stands.
booked up.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone say they're all up now, the trails.
Trails have all sold out already.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Blow Up Doll did that, went down once.
Deflating experience, Todd. Deflating experience.
I was going to say I had one of those.
Off the Del Trotter.
Hello. I got myself one of those from Asia, mate. You don't need to worry about it because you pull the string and it blows itself up.
The Taliban ones.
Yeah. That's it. I was trying to think of the name. Bought a Taliban blow up doll. It blew itself up.
The FBI all over this channel now. We've actually spoke 2 words that they're hunting for.
Exactly. Just don't mention Bob, Rev Bob.
FBI's going to be on your doorstep in the morning, mate.
That's all right. I'll have the FBI here. World Southwest Rally, 25th. Oh God, it would have to be 25th of September because that's the week.
I'm in Spain and Portugal.
I'm actually on holiday that week, so I could actually book, rather than book Norfolk, I could actually book Cornwall and have a week in Cornwall and come down to the World Rally, couldn't I? Let me just have a quick look at my holiday planner for September.
Oh, no. I'm back on the 14th September. We're away the first week of April and back on the 14th.
Yeah. We're actually on holiday, so 21st to the 27th. Yeah. I haven't actually booked a destination. We've got Norfolk in April, but I could actually do Cornwall, couldn't I? I could find a nice little lodge down in Cornwall.
Do you not ever go abroad? Do you not ever, do you always holiday in this country, or do you actually?
The only reason that we holiday in this country is because we had the dog, we had Chance.
I just wondered.
Yeah. Now that he's disappeared, but we used to go to Cyprus, to a little place called Protaras. People call it Protaras, but
like Mrs. Bouquet.
Yeah, the first time we went out there, we went to, because obviously our friend Pete lives out in Cyprus, and he's got his own. He owned the Flintstones bar in Protaras. So he said to me, if you come out on holiday, you can DJ at my thing, and I'll chuck you some food and accommodation in. All right, yeah. Went out there, and we decided to stay at the hotel down the road. But the waiter and the guys that run it didn't speak hardly any English. So they used to go, hello, sir. And he said to me, what's your name? And I went, David. And he went, oh, I call you Mr. Beckham. And I went, okay, yeah, no problem. And then we met a couple, Gary and his missus, and they went, what's your name? And he went, Gary. Ah, I call you Mr. Lineker. So every morning, there's about 200 people in this hotel, and this waiter's like, morning, Mr. Beckham, morning, Mr. Lineker. And everybody in turn, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Everyone's expecting bloody footballers there. But it was fun. But the only thing was, we had there was 2 really nice girls that used to be round the pool, absolute stunning models. And I said to him, I said, cool, them girls are tall. And he went, oh no, they're not a women. And I went, what do you mean? They have. I'm like, okay. Yes, they part of group. How many of them are there? Oh, there's 20. And I went, what? 20 of these ladies come out that have danglies. And I'm like, okay. We went out and went to the beach every day for a week. We had 2 weeks in Cyprus, and I was not going to sit around the pool with all these strange people. Yeah, so I thought, down the beach for a week until they disappeared. Jay's just said there's a Triumph bike night in Hinckley HQ, 16th of April. Might make that one. Start weight training now for the inch throwing competition. I suppose that beats welly wanging, doesn't it?
Or cheese chasing.
Or the cheese. Oh, that was it. The cheese chase down the hill, isn't it? Yeah. BMF have one on 18th on Mallory Park. I don't want to do Mallory again. I've got bad recollections of going to Mallory Park because the last time I did Mallory, I threw myself down the track at 180 mile an hour. Don't fancy doing that again. But yeah, that was good fun back then. Right, we've got about 3 minutes to go. How's that parrot, by the way?
He's all right. Did you not see the video I put up?
Yes, I did. Back off!
No, he's now saying, I thought I saw a puddy cat.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, I'll send you the video, actually. It's quite funny.
Yeah. I've got a couple on here, but I can't share them. I can't put them up on the screen. I'll share them privately on the Vloggers channel. One of the guys, he came in today. He's got the I can't remember which one it is, but it's a Victory. It's basically like the Suzuki M1800, but he's got the Victory version.
Yeah.
Last year he had a pearl tank with all the sparkles in it. He said it's too much for the bike, so he rubbed it all down. He's taken it back to black and gold. It's like a burnt bronzy gold, down pinstripe down the middle of the tank. He said, I got it hung on hooks in the garage. I just finished spraying it, all nice and clean, no dust anywhere. Hung it on the hook. He said, I turned round and the hook that was holding the tank bent and dropped the tank onto the top of his bench and scuffed all the clear coat on it. So he said, I had to rub it all down and start from the beginning. Yeah. A week and a half later, he's finally got it done. It's been in the heat oven. And he brought it in today to show me that bike looks absolutely mint. So when it comes in for its service in a couple of weeks, I will get some photos. But God, it looks a totally... Before, it was all pearl and it was really bright and vivid. Now, it's all dulled down. It's just matte black and this bronze through the bike. It looks so much better. It really dulls the bike down. So he's done really, really well getting that painted. Right. On that note, it is 9 o'clock. We've been on for an hour. Thank you very much, everybody that's come in. Don't forget, if you have won a prize tonight, do message me. I will bring, for the sake of Boo and all the others, I will bring stuff with me. But if you do live a distance away, drop your emails in. And then I can obviously know who has won prizes. But thank you very much, everybody that's coming in tonight. We will see you Sunday. We're at the garage at 9 o'clock, rolling out 9:30, heading to Gasoline Juice. Probably about an hour and a bit at Gasoline Juice. And then we're going to the Sunday run, which is at Gifford Park in Milton Keynes. That is going to be Wayward Crew, Lee Valley Bikers, and the free... I think it's, Free Counties chapter or something, but it's all run by the local MCs. So well done to those boys for getting it all done. End of May, we shall come down and see everybody that is down in Exeter, Steve, Todge and Lily and everybody. That'll be good. Thanks to Andy for popping on camera, keeping me company. Jace just said, sounds good. Yeah, we will see you all there, mate. But thank you very much. I've got a long, busy day tomorrow.
I've got the summer off.
Oh, it's all right for you. You're a man of leisure now. But we'll see you all Sunday. So from Andy, myself, everybody in the live stream that has been on tonight, thank you very much for your participation tonight. And we'll do another Freebie Friday giveaway next week. But enjoy the weekend, guys. Till then, be well, ride safe. From Andy and Rev, as always, it's a big goodbye from us.